Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First off, I want to say congratulations to Kurt 20 Foe for being the first person in chat. My brother, congratulations. You, sir, earn one crisp $1 bill, which I'll send to you after shipping and handling of 48 cents. I'm just kidding. One crisp by five. There you go. Congrats for being first, man. I don't know why it's important, but it's important to a lot of people. You always see first. The first three people will be like first. I don't know. But Kurt, appreciate you being here, man. You're loyal. You're loyal. Evil SD, what's up, brother? Good to see you. PC, never politically correct, but always present. Love it. Phoenix Rising, what's up, Doc? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. DLD After Dark is in the chat. Welcome. We got Opie. What's cracking, partner? Almost done welding this damn trailer. Taking forever. Hopefully I can finish the 6 more welds and paint it. Tamara. That's what's up, man. Crypto. Welcome, channel member. And of course, Kurt 24, channel member. All y'all channel members. I appreciate y'all. And we have a new addition to the family this evening, man. Look at this. Robert Ribbit Harrison. What's up, brother? Channel member. Key ASC. Channel member. T. Scusi for Tejas. What's up, brother? Channel member, of course. Sorry, my bad. I'm like zoned out. I'm looking at chat, man. I'm zoned out, bro. I'm hyped for tonight, and I'm zoned out. Who else we got? Heath, channel member. Man, look at all these channel members, man. Y'all are the shit, man. You know what would make me like so happy is if other people also became channel members. That would be just incredible. And I love that you guys are putting in what you had for dinner in chat. That means so much to me, man. Like things like spaghetti, grilled chicken, oven baked, stuffing, Twinkie soup with portobello, curly fries, and seasoning, salt, treadmill, bacon. MC, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Joe Morris, if I didn't say what's up to you, good to see you, man. Who else we got? We got Putin it on YouTube. Or maybe Putin, I don't know, but I love it. Hamburger with cheese and ketchup, no bun or anything, just a patty, Kraft single and cheese. Hold on, I thought a Kraft single was cheese. So you did a Kraft single and cheese? A Kraft single and cheese? I don't know. I'm gonna need a little bit more information on that one. And then of course we have Evil SD. 5 minutes means 15. He wasn't too far off. It took 12 minutes. Had to take care of the little one, man. The 5.5-year-old is unpredictable. Not even 2 slices of bread. Get gluten-free bread, you liberal. That's great, OP. You go hams, bro. Cucumber with tahini, whatever. I don't know. I'm not cultured enough, okay? Who else we got? We got Night Custom Beals. What's up, brother man? Good to see you. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. One Love Design is now a channel member. Everyone give the largest phallic object that you can in chat. I mean, like end to end, sack, shaft, tip. Give it all to him, man. Put as many penises in chat as possible. Channel member. I know. I'm weird. I do shit like that. Too many choices. What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh? WTF is Kratom. Kratom is a thing that people do for stuff, you know. It's like, you know, it can help with other stuff and stuff. Slim223, what's poppin'? Marconi. It's really you, Marconi. Marconi. Man, I have an idea. I want to show you guys. You gotta wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah. This is special. I think I found a way to work around the workaround of having few things on like handled on stream. I have a very, very good idea about that. So we're gonna work on that. Dark, where you at, my dog? Right here, brother. Right here. Get at me, dog. One Love Design, stay strong at night. I think he meant like the at sign at night, but that's what's up. Mike McClune, what's up, brother? Toy Town Inc. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. And Robert Ribbit Hedison with the at least 12 wangs in there. That's awesome. Little Midget PP Gang. I love it. I love Kratom. K-Med. K-Med. Look at Flying Rich. Look at the size. That's just incredible. Congratulations. Oh my God, bro. Night Custom Builds. Oh, snap. Bro. Chenamamba. We are going to have so many dicks in chat, dude. This is going to be crazy. I'm talking about like dicks in chat like all night, man. Oh, man, I can't wait. I'm going to put one in chat here pretty soon. Night Custom Builds, brother. Thank you. Thank you. We have an exciting show. This is going to be good, man. It's also going to be kind of impactful because we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we have a guest and a topic, and also we have a another important thing that we're going to discuss, which you probably used your eyes and your brain to read it. So that'll be fine. Okay, so moving on, we got Lee Fox. What up? Support CRS Firearms in the fight against ATF and NFA. Flock, yeah, Lee Fox. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Dark, where my shout out? Remember, I just saw it, bro. I just saw it. You see, I did the whole thing. Like custom builds. Dark got the biggest deck in the neighborhood, right? You should see my deck. Like all the MILFs in my neighborhood have seen my deck. They all compare my deck to their husband's deck. I built my deck, actually. My deck has a really unique color. It's been exposed to the sun a lot. So my deck is, oh man, I need to stop. Okay, who else we got? Andy Lipsco, what's up, brother? The NFA is unconstitutional as applied to individuals. Yes, it is too many choices. I 100% agree, and I also don't want to get arrested. So I try to be cautious with that. It's that silly acknowledging the world that we live in kind of thing. T for Tejas, look at that thing. God, man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, I think I gotta end it here. Shout out to the new channel members, One Love Design, Night Custom Builds. I appreciate all y'all, man. You guys are awesome. And oh my God, Matt Schoen, bro. Me and Petey Ralph were on his channel last night. We were talking about you, and I was like, bro, did you know when I first met Matt Schoen, I was talking to him, I was having a conversation. I was like, bro, one of our people in our community is building, and they kind of like need some help, and he was like, bro, I'll buy them a lower parts kit. He literally went to my affiliate link, went to JSD, bought a lower parts kit, and sent it to homie that was building a lower, man. So shout out to you, my brother. Aegis Gun Care, the only gun care cleaning products that is worth a motherfucking shit. Honestly, it's the best shit out there. You can use code word DARK, and you'll get a huge deck, I heard. So deck for days. Oh man, hit that mod on them. I got too many mods as it is, man. Sorry. You have to pick the one for me to remove, and then I'll add you. Oh man, look at that. He threw an avocado up in there, bro. Damn. All right, hold up. I need some nicotine. JC9 with the damn. Look at that. I mean, it's thin. It's very thin and narrow, but it's long. Which that can get you places, Okay, so this evening, I love it. He's like, Dark, where's my shout out, bro? I'm a new channel member. I wish I had a big deck. Stealth Bomber, quality chat. Love it. Hell yeah, man. Our people here is the shit. No, bro, your vape mod. Oh, Oh, hit that mod. Yeah, yeah, I need to. Bro, this mod needs to be thrown in the trash. It's being held together with duct tape and hopes and dreams. Literally. But guess what? Mom still work. So I'll take it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I know we have a lot of crossover viewership between like, my channel, PD Ralph's channel, John Crumb's channel, Flying Rich's channel, 2AEDU's channel. We have like this community of content creators that all support each other. And I love that. And last night in PD Ralph's show, my plan was to come together on a stream and do a show that was specifically, going over what happened with CRS, his 9-page document for a request for a dismissal, and essentially doing their best to set the precedent. Excuse me, doing their best to set the precedence of, or the precedent rather, that the NFA is unconstitutional, therefore it should be repealed. And it kind of sets them up to where they can really, really only, take it a few different ways. Damned if they do, damned if they don't. Lil Rob, I feel you, man. Sometimes, man, it can be painful. And it's more so like the girth than anything. But we can talk offline, I guess. Chris Winsett, what's up? What's up? Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Damn, look at all these green names, man. That shit warms my heart. Oh my God, it's a Luigi. We all follow Dark for PWEDC tips and tricks. And then jam it home, brother. Jam it home. Push hard. It'll go. That's the tip. The tip. Oh, man, this is getting good. Okay, so anyway, on PD Ralph's stream last night, we were doing the roast. And it was actually a very intimate episode of just PD Ralph and myself. It was excellent. I loved it. And we came across this one submission. And the one submission was a Glock. It was like a Glock 17. And in the picture was all these other firearms. But I noticed right away that they were movie firearms. Okay, these were firearms from movies. But not just like some builds. I mean, these were like exact replicas. So I'm like, they must not be like firing replicas, right? Because that would be like crazy. So naturally, Ralph was like, yeah, I was just looking at the Glock. I don't know what all that other shit is. And I was like, bro, that is a Blade Runner, bolt action revolver. That is a Han Solo broom handle Han Solo blaster from made from a Mauser. That's Beretta from. I originally said RoboCop. Apparently, it's from something else. I don't know, but I knew them right away as movie guns. And I said to the person who built these, made these, had them made, whatever, thought of them, whatever, to the person that submitted this photo, if these are firing replicas, hit me up, and I would love for you to come on the show. Well, guess what happened? Homie hit me up. And he's coming on the show. So we're going to introduce him in just a second. But first, the only person, oh my God, Mike Honcho, what's up, motherfucker? Mike Honcho, CRS himself in the flesh. We're here for you, brother. We're going to go over a little bit of a fun, entertaining thing first, and then we're going to dive into, your 9-page request for dismissal. So naturally, it would be appropriate only to go over something like this with my resident co-host, Frying Rich.
Dark! Oh, hey, man, how's it going?
Whoa. Where's the fitty?
The what?
Where's the fitty?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fit. Okay, what's going on? Are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you.
Okay.
You're pulling in one of my screens on my computer. Okay, I got a 5 a.m. departure time from my home because it's a 4-hour ride to the hacienda of Hank Strange, and so I loaded my ARC 9mm, the 50, other shit, but I have a bunch of 3D printed parts that aren't anything right now. So
Oh.
that could be a stand-in for something, I know.
That's a really cool nothing that you have there.
Yes, it is. And boy, did I do a fucking good job on that.
P38.
By the way,
What about
I'm the monkey that clicked print on the typewriter. I'm not the guy that did the design work. That's Invader Zip. Cool ass mofo.
Deformed Baby. What's up, brother? Man Against the Masses. What's up, brother? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
Oh, hold on. When am I getting a text from Man Against the Masses?
Sunny Guns. Sunny Guns. It's the Fat Boys. So shout out to Invader Zip, man. Invader Zip is
cool mofo.
Yeah, he is just a remarkable developer and
love what he does. And apparently on the roast last night there was an ARC 2.
Yeah, we should not talk about that though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject. It wasn't nominated. It should have been nominated. I should have nominated it. I
fucked up last night on the pre-roast.
We all do. We all do.
And you know what it is? It's like, so the FGC9, the German FGC9, I was like, hell yeah! But the guy with all the thump and bangs, he had like 4 different launchers.
Yeah.
That guy was killing it. I should have nominated that guy.
Well, so that was the thump and grind, the thump and bang. That was the thump and grind, and that was the Scorpion and the RB check yet. There was like four builds. Yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope.
So, Man Against the Masses sends me this. Let's see. Let me block some of the light.
Yeah.
So it's Boris, whatever the fuck. Oh, hold on. Back. And so it's Sniffy saying, "Let me sniff your hair," and he says, "Fuck off."
Excellent. That's exciting.
Or as the Brits say, "Fuck off, you cunt," and they say that to men.
He said, Rich gonna print a 50 cal ARC. Shout out to Invader Zip and DMB.
Unless my channel blows up like Kentucky Ballistics, fuck no.
I mean, that's probably not a good way to phrase it because Kentucky Ballistics actually blew up.
Dude, it's a blessing that guy is still walking the planet with us.
It is.
I mean,
he literally put his
everything went freaking right for that guy.
Yeah, but
the guy's walking.
Yeah, it takes a special type of person to shove their thumb in their artery.
Carotid artery.
Yeah.
Woo, amen, brother.
So I want to go ahead and introduce somebody that I need some more details on it, but we're going to start out with something light, go over some cool stuff. All right, then we'll go into something a little bit deeper. Want to support CRS, of course. I haven't had an opportunity to get out a hard video. CRS, if you're still out there, brother, I actually recorded like 4 or 5 of them, and then I put them all into my editing software, and I tried to mash them together, and I just did a terrible job. So I don't know. I wanted to do this so we can honor you and discuss it and have a real conversation about it. And then what I'll probably do is I'll isolate it and then post it as a separate video. But I may still do a hard video for you because it's very important that the potential repealing of the NFA, even if it's just, discussed in the media, is very important. So anyway, so we have the guy that made the stuff. Social anxiety much? I know, bro. I don't know. Let's just say I felt antisocial. He'll get it. He'll get it. Most people may not get it. Anyway, so I want to go ahead and take a moment.
And Ken, what? Before you introduce your guest, Mike Honcho is such a nice and generous guy and a good cook. He made me double baked potatoes.
I heard that those double baked potatoes were even twice baked.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, so he baked them twice.
Mm-hmm. He fucking killed it. It was so good, so good.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
Yeah. Even if we don't get the deal, it's important that we help get Matt's life on track and get rid of the charges. 100%, man. I do believe all 7 charges will be dropped. I believe he will continue to be a free man. And if he doesn't, then we'll just have a countrywide.
So
peaceful
we
protest.
we probably have a couple of events. We got the Freedom Party at Mike Honcho's house to go to when he's declared a free man,
Yeah,
and Black Diamond Guns and Gear when they're declared open range. We got to go over there. Yeah,
yeah.
because
All
they're
right.
going to have the 24-hour Freedom Fest.
Nice.
At least I created it in my mind.
That's a good thing to do. For yourself. If you just show up there by yourself, that may be odd. But hey,
I'm going to be shirtless and I'm going to have fake tattoos. So I
Morning
think
Star. That's my
that
type
would be
of
cool.
shit right there, homie. By force, or if you paid attention in the last stream, by farts. Dude, I got clips of that video. Anyway, okay, so we've
Dude,
had
let's bring a guest, and we've had him
45
backstage
minutes.
too long.
I'm so sorry to keep you backstage this long, but ladies and gentlemen, the creator of
He joined an hour ago. Damn it!
built them, created them, printed them, polished them, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, Damien.
Lots of
What's up,
polishing,
man?
I tell you, lots of polishing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I looked at the clock and I was like, "Fuck, I can really run my mouth, man, for a long time." Which is
Dude,
why it's so great to have
25 minutes? 25 minutes to bring in a guest? You know what? That was early. You got in early, man.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but hey, we'll take it. Can we petition the government after CRS wins to appoint Matt to head up the ATF and clean house? You know what?
Oh,
Yes, we all should.
please,
You know what?
please.
Let's think about how we can use the Electoral College to our advantage, and we can actually get like a massive campaign to do a write-in for Matt Hoover, like all across the United States. And we'll put some research into this. Oh no, I shouldn't be saying that out loud about how to throw elections. Moving on, let's start with something a little light, guys. I gotta say, I'll start by saying this, man. When I was young, when I was about 18, I made a goal for myself, and I said, you know what, I'm going to open up a firearm shop, and the name of the firearm shop is going to be Movie Guns. Originally, it was just going to be a traditional gun shop, and I wanted to call it Business Ends, like business ENDS, because like the business end of the gun. I don't know why I thought that was so cool as a kid, but I said, you know what? No, my heart, where my heart is in movie guns, is in guns that you find in movies that you can duplicate, remake, and get them out there for for everybody to see, right? And then I saw it never came to fruition, right? I grew up and did other stuff with different businesses, but it was definitely something that I fell in love with and I have a passion for. For some reason, when you find guns in movies in real life, it makes it like, I don't know, it's just like so freaking cool. So take a minute just to kind of let everyone know, who you are. And I don't know if you're on social media, if you want to put out there who you are, whatever, if you got a channel, but feel free.
Cool. Well, I'm Damien Christ on YouTube. You can search that. And I guess I have a couple cool guns that Dark liked.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I grew up in California. Spent most of my life as a musician and an artist, and got to tour the world and, some fun stuff. So after that, got away from California because the gun laws are insane, and moved to New Mexico, and that's where I stay now, in the No Country for Old Men house.
Yeah. So that's the other thing, guys. He was pointing around and he was like, you guys notice this wallpaper? You notice these candle holders? You notice these doorknobs? So he lived, you may be doxing yourself, but whatever. He lives in the house that the scene from No Country for Old Men was filmed when the dude came to kill Llewellyn's wife. And
Anton Sugar.
Yeah, Anton.
Speaking of a gun, I'd like to build it. Be that shotgun from that movie.
So there's actually been a couple.
I'm building a double barrel shotgun right now that's electrically ignited. I saw it on TV.
Oh. Well, Rich, you'll be needing some of this.
Yes.
And
is it over and under?
You'll be needing some of these. Oh God, that's so bad. That's so bad.
All right. Let me. Can I? In all seriousness, it's a fucking tragedy. Let me just get that out there.
100%.
This is horrific. It's tragic. I think there is a lesson, and I'm sorry for jumping in on this shit. Evil will find a way. There could be nothing but grass, and somebody will figure out how to kill you with grass.
Yeah. I just thought of a way. Right when you said that, I just thought of a way.
And I'm like, so I wrote this on a comment today that evil will find a way, and there's the masterminds and useful idiots. The masterminds know that no law will prevent murder, and then the useful idiots believe what the masterminds say and walk lockstep. It's complete, all gun control is complete bullshit.
Totally.
Yeah.
You're out of your freaking mind. Look at Chicago. You can't tell me. My favorite is Chicago. They're like, oh, well, that's because the guns come from the other states. Well, then how come the other states don't have that shit going on? The reason they don't have that shit going on is because they know they have a force advantage. You don't get spontaneous fist fights with everybody armed with fists, but you do get spontaneous gun crime where you have an advantage knowing that every honest citizen is not carrying, and you have an advantage because you have an illegal firearm.
Yeah. Most likely not carrying. Because you
Right.
never know. Like, I know a lot of people, like,
you can get a gun permit in Japan. It's probably takes a couple $100 days and all sorts of money and psych evals, and it's like an 1,100 step process. It's crazy.
Or you could just become a Yakuza.
Right.
Yeah, that too.
But I don't want to be tattooed or skinned when I'm dead. So
Crim's gonna crim. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, right? Like the whole excuse of, well, the reason it's like that in Illinois and Chicago is because all the other states, you could take it, put it on an island, right? You could take Chicago. You could take any place, put it on an island, okay? With
prison,
no other access
prison,
to another
fucking prison.
Anything.
There's
But even in prison, it's the same excuse. But all these people are bringing this in. Let's put it in the middle of nowhere with no access to anyone, and guess what? Evil will still exist because there will still be farm tools. There will still be utilitarian tools. There'll still be fuel. There'll still be flames. There'll still be, the creativity of an evil mind is sick.
Look at Ireland. Ireland has like zero freaking firearms. And think about the song "Sunday Bloody Sunday."
Well, legal firearms.
Tell me how I've rarely said this, and I'm going to dance around the edges of saying it, but I'd rather have pieces of crap have firearms because I can defend against that. Other things I can't defend against. The next thing that these pieces of crap would use to terrorize people, I can't defend against. But I can defend against a perp with a gun.
Andy, let's go. I would recommend you look into, depending on how cold it's going to be, exactly where you are and whatnot. I'd look into what particular types of firearms fail and what temperatures, because there actually are really, really like a high percentage of firearms that fail in extreme cold temperatures. even Glocks to some degree will fail. So just check it out. Make sure you're good. You could always just go spend $1,200 on a Ruger Alaskan in 454 Casull or 44 mag. But hey, you know, even that, just go get a little shitter Taurus trade in, like in 44 Magnum. And I'm just kidding. No, but look into what firearms actually do work in, you know, sub, maybe not sub freezing. You know what I mean? Whatever. Kane found a way. DLD after dark. Kane found a way. What?
Cain and Abel, first murder. So that's the other thing that I really wanted to talk about. When we talk about gun deaths or homicides in the United States, everybody brings up those stats. Well, the interesting thing about those stats is if you do a per capita basis, we're like 75 on the list of countries. So don't ram it down my throat that we're #1 in the world. That's not the case. The other thing is when you talk about homicides, just we don't care how they get dead, just that they get dead is the important part. When you talk about homicides all over the world and suicides, there's more homicides and suicides per capita in the UK where there are no frickin' things that go bang, and the cops typically don't carry things that go bang. So, you know what? Go F yourself on all this gun control.
Yeah.
It's meaningless. It's 100% meaningless. And the thing that I always make note of, in the UK, they beat you to death. I'd rather take a bullet to the head. Thank you. Please don't bludgeon me to death.
Agreed.
One shot, freaking in the brain box. I'm good.
Sorry, I'm pulling all these photos up that I got. Okay.
But and you know, just to reiterate, evil will find a way. You can't legislate evil. You can't legislate criminals. I care about the law. Dark cares about the law. Damien cares about the law because we're free men and we want to preserve our rights.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. Ooh. Okay, so this was the first one that I saw. Sorry, I'm excited. I'm looking here. So I'm gonna pull the first one that I saw. I want you guys to see exactly what I saw before I made the decision. And really quickly, if you are actually serious about carrying 9mm in Alaska, then please carry at least like some. I would get 2 different types of rounds. I would get some Federal plus P plus 115 grain BPLE because those are zipping at like over 1550 feet per second out of a 4.5 inch barrel. But if you think of like you know, larger caliber rounds, these slower, heavier rounds actually penetrate very deeply. So even if you threw like some 147 or even some 158 grain 9mm going out of a, you know, barrel anywhere that's 4 to 8 inches.
I would say most have gone pistol with a red dot and just call it a day.
Yep. That sounds great. Let's do it. That's actually not a bad idea, honestly. Just get a semi-auto Mosin, you know.
Semi-auto Mosin.
Okay, so
I would. I'm a big 5.7 freak. I would not use a 5.7 against a bear. Where are my 5.7 cartridges?
Preview. Okay, here it is. Okay, sorry, my bad. No, I wouldn't use a 5.7. That's a B thing.
I'll just piss it off.
Yeah. No, you got to use something that transfers massive amounts.
Yeah, I'm like 10 mil or go home.
Are you fudging serious, bro? It's saying that I cannot share the screen because of preferences, but I've been sharing screens, man. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Rich, you're gonna have to be my guy. I'm going to forward this email to you.
Drag this here.
Forward. And Richard Bizet.
Richard beats it, you mean? Or Dick beats it, I'm sorry. I said that wrong.
Yeah, Dick beats it, yeah. And while I do that, I'm going to pull up my system preferences. Yes, the 10mm Buffalo bore 220 grain hard cast bullets are nasty. Also, the Underwoods always allow StreamYard to open links. Yes, duh. Don't you know I am a streamer?
Is it okay if we call Matt Hoover Ray Ray from now on?
Ray.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
When I went off, I called Matt and he didn't pick up. I don't know if he's mad at me. I think he's mad at me. Because of my video, I called him Ray Ray.
Oh my god, this may knock me out for a second. Hold on, y'all.
That's all right. We don't care. See, I didn't care. So I gotta ask a question. In the evening, I never got serious, Matt. I freaking called you. You want me to show the phone number on the air? Hold on, I'm calling Matt right now. It's going to my headset. I'm going to put him on speaker.
Welcome to the U.S. Cellular voicemail. 6.
Is your phone off? Yeah, go straight to voicemail, man. So I got a question. Everybody put an F in chat if they enjoy me having half a rocks glass of tequila, or if they enjoy me not having a half a glass of tequila.
Enjoy it.
So my concho says never rang. I've got a screen up here. So what I want to know is, did Matt watch my video on CRS firearms? People appreciated the thumbnail. I was over at Matt's house like a month ago, and I did a video in his studio in his basement, which was funny. I super appreciate that. I probably should have like shot it as a background, used it as a green screen, but yeah, Costco tequila. That's right. I am slumming it. I do have the Kirkland tequila. So I did. It's actually a popular video on my YouTube channel. I did a blind taste test of Patron versus the Kirkland, and it was pretty close. But I actually, this is more aromatic. My daughter came into my office, said she could smell it at the front door. The Patron is less aromatic, but I do appreciate the taste, the smokiness a little bit better than the Kirkland. But I'll tell you what, just because, like, if I poured this into a Patron bottle, it probably would have been gone by now. But because it's in a Kirkland bottle, I'm not going for it. Just how it is, psychological.
You know what, Andy Lipsco? We're all going to come together and we're all going to
What? Kimball crushed my dreams.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, honestly, Patron isn't even that good. I don't even mess with it. Yeah, actually, there's a.
And can I shout out Marconi Armory, because they kind of shouted me out.
Sure.
Love what you did for Dark there. Dark was showing me in the pre-show before we went live. Holy cow! You guys are artistes.
I think you're, and this is common because
I got it mistaken.
Every time, so almost every Marconi slide you see is done by Arcane Tactical.
By Arcane Tactical. All right, so F you, Marconi. Sorry.
Well, no, they work with each other. I mean, they
yeah. All right. So do I have to roll that back? Do I have to roll the F you, Marconi back?
I mean, probably.
I mean, if I saw Arcane Tactical, I would give them props, but I don't see them in the chat.
He's usually lurking. Arcane. Yeah. Arcane. If you're
and you know what they said when I'm like, hey, you want to come to my show? They're like, no, unless we go premiere on Dark Show, we're not going anywhere.
Yep.
We bunch of fucks.
We made a commitment to
bunch of fucks.
Come on Dark Show first.
That's what they told me.
So I'm trying to work on this screen sharing thing, y'all. So burr with me. Burr. I said burr.
Are we doing that Matt Hoover thing? Or as I would call it, Ray Ray?
No. Not at all.
Well, why are we screen sharing?
Okay, hold on. Window. Oh, I think I got it.
All right.
Yes, motherfucker.
Okay.
So for those of you that have known, since I did an update a week ago, I have not been able to screen share files. I've only been able to screen share.
Man, that is so cool.
Okay, so this, for everyone watching, this is the picture that I saw. And Rich, I want you to think about it. When you think of the fact that
Oh my gosh.
we're not allowed to handle firearms on a live stream, but I can show a picture like this, just like this, right? I could show a video of somebody handling a firearm.
Right.
So if there happened to be another camera angled down with like a little red velvet.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, no, they won't know a mountain thing, bro. Just trust. Okay, so before we dive into this, I want you guys to see.
Oh my gosh.
We started
Dude,
the roast.
I need clean panties after looking at this.
You always do. And Petey Ralph was like, all right, so here we got a white Glock, 3D printed frame.
All right. So I gotta, Ralph has a handicap. If it's not
He's
a
got a
Glock
one-track mind
and not an AR, he has no idea what it is. And if there's wood on that thing, there is no chance he knows what it is.
Only the Glock 1911, if you guys have seen that STL file out there, if that had wood grips on it, that he would know. Aside from that, if it is metal and wood, Ralph, it's not his specialty. Now, he could tell
too many choices tell me I'm not letting Dark speak. Usually it's the other way around.
I mean, I would love to hear what they think about it. I don't know if you want to hear what they think about it. Okay,
that 1911's cool. I can't wait to make one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. All right. How can I can't? Can I share this with you? I'm going to share this with you, Dark. I don't know. All right, hold on. So, Man Against the Masses shows a picture of a Cessna. First off, I would have to fly a Cessna. So, it says, breaking news. Flying Rich has plane confiscated by ATF for transporting ghost guns that AFT? That UPS would not more at 10 p.m. on matm.com. I'm not sure what matm.com is.
Or something.
But we could look up the tail number on the FAA tail number database, N2946 Tango, and figure out what that is. But actually, last time I landed on a street, did an emergency landing on a street, that's exactly how they took my plane away, is on a flatbed truck.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay, so backing up a little bit. When we first saw this, Ralph started going right into the roast of the Glock. And I was like, bro, hold on for a second. If my eyes do not deceive me, what I see is an actual Han Solo blaster made off of what I think is a C96 broom handle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, C96 broom handle Mauser, a bolt action revolver from Blade Runner, and what I thought at the time was a RoboCop Beretta, which actually ended up being what?
The Samurai Edge Barry Burton model.
Okay, so
from Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. Okay, so now when
Resident
I saw
Evil,
this, I was like, yeah, and the Glock is sexy too, right? Awesome job on the Glock. And I was like, yo,
Glock's okay.
These look great, but I would guess that they're like non-firing replicas. They're so good that they must be non-firing replicas. If these are firing, like if they're functioning firearms, I want to extend an invitation for the person who put these together, built them, conceived them, whatever, to come on my show. So that's how we kind of clicked and we came together. Tell me, these are all functioning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How
Mad props to you.
How in the what?
Okay, well, the first one I made was the Mauser. And this was back in California. I used to go to a gun show called Crossroads of the West. And there was a guy that had a Mauser there. And I would only do this to a mismatching numbers Mauser. I would never
Okay,
do the
okay. I was going to
conversion.
ask you stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah. So it's actually a 1930, which isn't totally accurate to Han Solo's in A New Hope. His was an actual C96, you know, hundreds of year old gun. And yeah, so I found one for a good price, and it was mismatched numbers, and that's immediately the first thing I wanted to do was the conversion. So if you're familiar with a guy named Scott JUA on YouTube, he does all these props. He makes tons of Star Wars props, and he's a full-bore machinist. And I think he runs two sites. Crucible Custom Props and Nerfworks Labs are his sites. And he helped me with the upper. So I sent the upper to him in Texas, and he cut, crowned, threaded, you know, did everything, put the bull barrel on it,
Nice.
and then sent it back to me. And then I used what's called muggy weld to braze on the nuts for the scope mount.
Is that like JB Weld? What is Muggy Weld?
Muggy weld is the stuff I used is silver solder paste, and it's got a really high silver content, and it's like 80,000 psi or something crazy.
So what temperature do you have to get that up to make it stick?
I use the what's that? It's the yellow can.
So MAP gas.
Yeah, there you go, MAP gas. I use that just to braze it on, and it was good to go, man.
No way.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, because there's other guys that have done the conversion, and they like drill into the frame, put little thread, and you know the wall's so thin that they try to thread in a few threads so they can screw in the bolt. And you know, that's too much work. I just went this route. It was like
that's too cool.
Yeah.
Now I imagine that is a pre-86 transferable machine gun. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. What kind of optic is that?
It's what is it?
A pistol scope.
A Hensoldt Wetzler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that
ZL Dialet Hensoldt Wetzler ×3.
So that has more eye relief, so you can actually hold it out.
No, the eye relief's totally wrong for.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just for looks. It's totally for looks.
Okay.
I mean, you'd have to hold it like this, and then you're gonna have a nice shiner if you try to shoot that.
So, tell me, what is that mount from? Like the two thumb screw mount. What did that come off of?
They don't know. The guys they never found out where it originally came from. I guess Bapti, the armor in Europe that did, or England or whatever that did the movie, made it custom.
So did you build that on? I mean, is that totally homebrew or what?
Oh no. There's a website called Todd's Costumes, and they sell steel scope mounts. For these conversions.
Okay.
No way. Oh, that's crazy.
So you kind of so just to make it clear to everybody, so what you did is you purchased the firearm,
right?
And then you were like, how am I going to convert this to, like, in this case, the Han Solo blaster? You purchased the scope mount, you contracted.
I sourced all the parts.
Yeah,
I sent the upper to Scott, and then he did everything that needed to be done. And it wasn't cheap, I'll tell you that. It was pretty pricey.
All right,
but he
so
did a great job.
The fins around the magwell, where did you get them? What did you do?
That's actually 3 parts from a model kit. It's it's an airplane motor. You know, the rotary motors.
Right.
What?
Well, all right. Yeah. So in the movie, apparently they took like a glow engine motor and just put a notch in it and slammed that on there.
Yeah, correct. They had to glue them together. There's 3 parts to make the whole part. You get it?
That's crazy. That's like
So that's, I guess it's considered a heat sink for the lasers, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking about this shit on the front of the magwell?
Yeah.
Okay. Now for the muzzle brake, that looks like it is set with a set screw.
Yes and no. It's actually
Threaded
on.
and set screwed.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
the set screw holds it onto the bull barrel. No, wait.
Mm-hmm.
The set screw holds it onto the threaded adapter he made to go onto the barrel, the existing barrel of the Mauser. So there's a sleeve over the original barrel to make it a bull barrel.
Okay.
And it's solid steel. So he put that on. I think he used some type of adhesive inside it, and then drilled and tapped it and put set screws in it, and then the MG81 flash hider threads on to the barrel.
Damn. So that muzzle brake was actually purchased as well. That wasn't fabricated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was purchased.
Okay. That's a machine gun muzzle brake, right?
Yeah, for MG81.
81. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so.
You can't. Like, I think 2 people have found real ones. Like, they're so impossible to find. The real ones from the guns, from the machine guns. Yeah, they're like crazy rare.
That's
so there's like
funny.
2 in the world.
Man, I would bet that like a company like CNC Warrior, if you're out there, you guys should start doing shit like this because they do excellent work. I've used a lot of their so like I wanted to suppress my AK one of my AKs for an example, and they have a 14x1 left-hand thread to 5/8x24 right-hand thread, which you have to rock set it in stages because otherwise it's cross-threaded, right? And they did an awesome job for that. And it was like $45. Like they would make a killing if they.
Right.
Now keep in mind, I took off my slant muzzle brake off my Polish underfolder. Beautiful Polish underfolder. Which if you guys ever come across one, man, grab one because they stopped importing those in like 2010, maybe. But they're starting to become way more rare and go up in price.
So you're saying my AK is more expensive now? More expensive than the $450 I paid for it?
If it's Polish. I mean, if you paid less than $1,000 for it, like yes, you're doing all right. All my AKs except my Arsenal SBR, I paid like sub $500 for. Most of them were in the $350 range. But I took off the slant muzzle brake, threw it in the box with all the other slant muzzle brakes, and then I put on first I cleaned all of it and all that, completely degreased it, and then I put big globs of rock set on it, and then I torqued down this 14x1 left-hand thread adapter, and then I cranked it down with the appropriate calibrated. I'm just kidding. I don't have a torque wrench, so I just did it with like, R-tard strength, and then let that sit with like 24 to 48
Red
hours.
Loctite.
Yeah. Well, no, it's called Rockset, which is a step above like black Loctite. It's crazy. And then if you're going to be using a mount for suppressing, you should use Rockset as opposed to any Loctite, because heat is what removes Loctite, right? So it inherently is, it makes it less effective. And then once that settled and all that, once it cured, then I went back and then I did Loctite or Rockset all around the 5/8x24 threads. And then I cranked down. Of course, I cleaned it, prepped it, removed all the oils and shit like that. Then I installed the 51 tooth AAC suppressor adapter. So I have a QD attachment for my suppressor on my AK. It's super dope.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Now, tell me about the Blade Runner gun, because what the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
Oh man, that thing was a headache, man. It took me 2 tries to get it right.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I totally ruined a Charter Arms Bulldog the first time, and
That's a bulldog?
yeah,
What?
44 special.
Hold on, are those copper grips?
No, they're acrylic. It's amber acrylic.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess in the movie they were supposed to have some type of light inside them, but they never did it in the film, so they just kept them that way. But I guess the light was supposed to be inside the handle, the grip area. There's a hollow part where they would put a little lamp in there, because this thing was full of lights and stuff. Like there's that switch you can flip, and well, I can show you, but I don't know if you'll
Oh
get.
shoot, that is a switch, huh?
Yeah,
The switch behind the bolt.
Under the barrel.
the switch on the magwell or on the actual magazine of the Steyr.
Okay.
Yeah, see, there's 2 little red lights. I guess those are the rounds, and that's what they're supposed to mean in the movie.
Gotcha.
So each time he'd fire, one would go out, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So underneath this is a 5-shot 44 special Charter Arms Bulldog.
Correct. With a
Okay.
custom 4-inch barrel.
Ooh, okay.
You have to customize the barrel in order for it to work. So you have to make a custom 4-inch barrel. And then you got to get, well, okay, for this one, this build right here, I used what's called a Temenisuke Blaster Pro assembly kit. It's made in Japan. I know. It's made in Japan, and they cost like a little over $1,000. And it's just,
Oh Jesus!
it's like the most accurate Blade Runner model blaster you can get.
What?
It's perfect. I mean, they did everything. They like scanned it, like everything. So everything's perfectly sized.
So it's literally like a $1,000 kit to convert your Charter Arms Bulldog.
No. The Bulldog in the kit is a phony. It's not. It's a Fugazi. It's not real. So the whole thing's just a prop. You know what I mean? So what I did was I put a real Bulldog inside.
Damn. Okay. How did you manage that, and how does it run?
Well, it goes together just like the genuine article. So basically, you got to tap and thread little holes in the Bulldog for the Steyr receiver to ride on.
Oh my God. So that's really just a shell.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's just a shell.
Now, one of those triggers is functional. I would imagine the one in the back is functional.
Of course. Yeah. The rear trigger.
Okay. And
the front one is a genuine Smith & Wesson K-frame trigger.
I was going to say that does look familiar, interestingly enough.
That's what they used, and that's what's inside it. So that's the real thing. There's a few real parts on this build. Now, of course, the Bulldog, and then the front trigger, the little binding post on the cylinder cover. That's from an EE8 field phone, I think.
Okay.
And what else is real?
Now that bolt, can you lift up the bolt and cock the hammer with it?
Yeah. It moves about like a half inch only.
Oh, so it doesn't pull the hammer back all the way.
No. They wouldn't it wouldn't work the hammer. I mean, it's just sitting on top of the revolver, so it wouldn't make the hammer do anything.
Okay, I was gonna say
pretty much
gutted. Cool. It'd be stupid, right? But it would also be kind of dorky cool if like you can open the bolt and pull it back to cock it to a single action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'd be a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you have to bob the hammer in order for the gun to fire because, it's a...
That's right. Yeah. Okay, now what does that switch behind the bolt do?
That's the safety switch on the actual receiver, the Steyr.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
in the same place, but they just screwed it on like with a little bolt. You can see it, or a little nut.
Yeah. Damn, bro. So does this like wash dishes or walk your dog or
Yeah,
anything
spin
else?
cycle, all that. Yeah. No, I've only shot blanks and cowboy action loads out of it because I don't
Okay,
want,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
At least you've put some rounds through it.
Yeah.
How do you load it?
Okay, there. See that little slotted screw
Yep.
right under the binding post?
Yep.
You got to take that out because you got to cut on the cylinder of a revolver. Is that the extractor? You know that you push to
ejector.
ejector.
Yeah.
So on the crane, you have to cut that in order for it to close.
Wow.
So they made that screw into the crane to hold the thing shut when it's firing.
Wow.
That's super sketch.
No, it's fine, but it's totally impractical. I mean, like to load it takes like, way too long.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
But it's totally accurate, as accurate as I could get it,
Really?
Yeah, and I also have the real parts to make another one out of all real parts. So I have an actual real Steyr SL receiver ready to go.
Damn.
On top of another Bulldog. So I'm going to make an actual all genuine parts build.
Now, I was trying to see what else. Okay, so dang, so you had to completely replace the trigger guard.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a few things you got to do to the Bulldog to make it, work properly. Not function wise, but just cutting like the grip handle, because there's another larger grip handle that goes around it.
Yeah.
For those for the clear grips to fit onto. And then there's a butt plate. So it's a lot of getting things precise in order for it all to work, man. And that was how I screwed up the first one.
Oh damn. And the sights on it, those are just like blade sights.
No, there's no sights. It's just point and shoot, man. Shoot at noises.
Wow. Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Rich, what do you think about all this?
Oh,
I guess technically the sight on the front could be that there's a little cap screw on the front. I guess you could use at the very front. So you could sight off that if you had to, but
I'm in awe. I'm really like, so I know, the blaster and the Blade Runner gun. I'm not familiar with the other firearm, point and left.
The Samurai Edge.
Yeah.
That's let me guess first. Okay, now I understand now that that's from Resident Evil. But what I believe I see is a Beretta 92 FS.
Correct. Brigadier.
And it's a Brigadier. Oh, I see. I see in the slide.
Yeah. It's actually a Border Marshal slide.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Because when I first bought the Beretta, it was just the 92 FS. And then I was like, okay, wait, now I want the Barry Burton. So I had to source a slide, like, gun broker or whatever.
Now,
and, they're not cheap.
I could imagine. There's a few things here that are kind of, poking out to me. Number one, that looks to be one of is that a factory Beretta? What, a 20-something round magazine?
That's just a cheap Pro Mag 20 rounder. The guy that makes the comp and the rail, his name's Michael, and it's collectordesignworks.com, and works is with the E.
Okay.
And he is the #1 Samurai Edge guy. So if you have a Beretta and you want grips, he has every model. Like, you can get everything. And he has the comps. He's the man, dude.
So this comp screws on the front and it bolts to the receiver.
No, it doesn't. It's not threaded on. It's just the recoil. It's a longer recoil.
Longer recoil
guide rod. guide rod.
Okay. And then the rail portion, does that bolt onto the receiver?
Yes, you can do that, but no, it's just bolted to the comp, and it's fine. I've shot it at the range a bunch of times.
Got it. Now you
But
have
there is a bolt that you can do that, but you're gonna have to thread the frame, and I didn't want to do that. So
yeah, or at least dimple it or something.
yeah.
Now I see the gas pedal takedown lever, and I also see something that some people may not notice, that you have a left-handed magazine release setup.
Yes, sir. I'm a lefty.
Too
That's
funny.
pretty
Yeah.
crazy. And some type of crazy rear sight, some type of crazy hammer, and some type of crazy safety decocker. And the grips say police stars raccoon.
Yeah, there's a skeletonized hammer on it, but technically on the real Barry Burton version, there's no skeletonized hammer. But I wanted a better trigger pull, and his barrel is stainless, so I still yet to have to get a stainless barrel, and my medallions should be red in the grips, and that would be accurate Barry Burton. But I went for an all black version because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah. Now this says model Barry Burton on the compensator.
Yes.
And it says stars engraved and refinished on the slide.
Yep, that's Middle Branch Machine. Man, that guy's the baddest at making Resident Evil Samurai Edge slides. He does them, and he does them accurate to a T.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He added the front serrations and then the text on both sides. The other side says Kendo Custom Shop, because that was the guy, Joseph Kendo, in the game that made the special guns for the Stars team.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a whole backstory to the gun, but
now here's
you gotta play the game. Games.
Here's the crazy question here is does the magazine run?
Sure.
Okay.
Of course, yeah. I mean, yeah, it locked back on the last round. It was fine.
Nice.
I think that springs just suck in those magazines. It's not. I mean, the magazines themselves are okay. I mean, they're made of steel and shit, but the springs are shit. Whatever they use for the wire is just weak.
Yeah, they're total dog shit.
Yeah, they wear out real quick. But okay, so the extension, the magazine extension, I still have yet to get one of those from Mike at Collector Design Works. But I will.
From what?
From Mike at Collector Design Works, the guy that sells all the Samurai Edge stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's like the last piece I need.
Now, should we discuss the Glock as well?
Sure. The Glock, I guess you can consider that my not so accurate Major's pistol from Ghost in the Shell, the thermoptic pistol. Have you ever seen that?
No.
I sent you photos of it because I want to make one, a real, like a accurate one.
Oh, the one that's like half see-through?
Yeah. Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to let everyone know what the flock we're looking at. Oh my god, it looks like there's some replicas out there.
Yeah, there is. But they don't
So
fire.
it is a clear, yeah, they're non-firing because so there is only one company that has effectively made a clear polymer frame that they actually like brought to a point where they were going to sell it, but they stopped at the last minute because depending on how much firing it will always fail. It just depends on like at what point and how much somebody fires. Lone Wolf came out with a Timberwolf frame in an all clear frame. Some other companies did it too, but they all like none of them were out for production. the
Ugh.
first Timberwolf frame that I held was a clear frame at SHOT Show, and that
Wow.
was shot 2017, I think. Yeah, probably 17. Um, and that thing was fire, man. It would literally be a perfect tool to make this. But just
Hell
to
yeah.
show you guys what we're talking about here, this Ghost in a Shell gun is. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go to this. Let me find it. I think. Yep, I got it right here.
So
Okay.
you've seen Bulligan Shooting Sports, his Halo version.
Yep.
So I know this message is for Bulligan. Please make the files for this thing.
Oh,
I know you could do it, dude. You did the Halo thing. I know you could do this one. Help me.
I mean, the tough thing would be, I mean, it wouldn't be exact.
No, but it'd be
Right?
close. I know. I mean, just like, his are pretty, they're stylized a bit, which is fine. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came on the show right after he made the Glock with like all the crazy cutouts where the grip is barely there, right? So
yeah.
you could utilize something like that and then just put in some type of like I don't know, clear filament.
Right.
You could cut out like some type of inserts or something like that. Use an ETS magazine that's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just print sleeves or shells essentially for
Slide.
crank shells for the white parts on the outside.
Yeah. And the rail and then the grip in the back. Yeah, that would be so nice, man.
Yeah, that's a tough one though, man. That's
Yeah. But that dude's got skills. He could do it.
Yeah, he's.
I don't doubt him a bit.
He may see this, so it's a possibility. I know he doesn't watch every episode, but I'd call him a friend of the channel. So
Right on.
he may see this. Maybe I'll shoot him a message of just this part and be like, "Hey, here's a project. How could we do this?"
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be so cool.
So, what was this movie about? I don't recall.
The movie wasn't that great. I mean, but the special effects and everything were, so it had some really cool firearms in it. It had Scarlett Johansson's boobs in it.
Possibly literal fire in the hand too. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let me go back. Okay. Rich, are you giving up on me?
He flew away.
No, man, I'm on a very important phone call.
Oh yeah. Are you talking to CRS?
No, I'm talking to this guy, Mike Honcho.
Oh, okay, Mike Honcho. So not.
Yeah. Who's the CRS guy you're talking about?
Yeah, don't know him.
All right,
okay.
let me bounce. Good talking, buddy.
What trigger is that?
Yeah.
Which trigger is it? Just a shitty eBay one. It's nothing special.
Is it the high?
I went full ghetto with this build. I just wanted to make one, see if it was possible.
Okay, so question then. Is that the OEM style blue titanium slide that's like $120?
Yeah, the Jesse James blue one. Yeah, it's a
yes.
Yeah.
I was literally looking at grabbing one of those just to throw it on a blue. I have a shitload of blue guns, and I was like, dude, I could get one of these for like ball sack cheap and just throw it on a titanium blue frame.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna print a gun, why spend all? I mean, it's cool to have an awesome build, but at my first one, I was just gonna go totally ghetto on it. I mean, I'm planning on making some nice ones down the road. We'll see what happens, but
hell yeah. What's
I'm new. I'm totally new to this whole 3D printing thing. So like, I was amazed at how clean this frame came out. I'm kind of like proud of myself because I did not know what I was doing when I did it.
It's super.
So
clean.
what are you printing with?
Ender V2.
Okay.
It's got a
So wait. The V2 is for people who don't have enough skills to level their own bed, right? I mean, is that what I'm
pretty much, yeah.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
No, you're right.
You've been way too cool. I've been dishing it pretty hard. I'm sorry.
You printed rails up.
Or if you say
Yeah.
in my case, somebody that's
Rails up.
too cheap to afford the auto bed level. Sure.
I want the S1 Pro.
No, you don't.
Go big.
Well, Matt, who did the arc, which, hold on, let me grab some arc parts here. Matt, who did this.
No, Zip did the art.
Well, Matt is, do I have to say Zip? Invader Zip? Invader Zip, who did the arc, has been having fits with the S1 Pro.
Really?
Yeah, but somebody else said it's working okay, so who knows?
Lucky, huh?
Yeah, he said he spent like a week of his life that he's never getting back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got all the upgrades that you need, so I just thought it'd be cool, but who knows?
So the support, I think the S1 Pro in like 3-6 months, something like that, is going to be killer. But the slicer parameters aren't there. A lot of stuff is not. It's not like an Ender 3, where you have 100% support.
Right.
So, we'll see. I'm betting 6 months down the road, the S1 Pro is going to be the shit.
How many machines do you guys have? Like, do you have a bunch or?
I've got 2 Ender 3s and an ANET A8.
Okay.
I've got one Ender 3 that is not functioning.
Oh no.
So
yeah.
So what'll happen is I'll go through fits and starts. Like I won't print for 2-3 weeks, and then I'm printing for a week straight on all of my printers. Like I kind of, and I hate to say I get inspired or whatever, but boom, all of a sudden, I'm like, what do you mean one printer's down? I gotta fix that now. I need 3 printers running. So I kind of, a little schizophrenic on that shit. But
is it just a hobby, or do you like sell things, or?
it's really a hobby. So
okay.
Here's the whole thing. I would love. Yeah, they always say if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
I don't. Boy, I'm gonna feel like a dick when I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyhow because I've had enough liquor that I can't keep quiet. I gotta make over $100,000 a year to be broke. Like that's, it's a real shit situation. But as far as my expenses go, I gotta make $100,000 a year to be broke. Wow. I mean, that's like eating at Taco Bell. So
yeah, that's expensive.
Unless you order super cheap shit like I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say a couple dollar order items. Real quick.
The cinnamon twist.
Nah, my daughter gets that. I don't get that.
It says, "Hey Damien, contact Tennessee Arms. They make clear ARs and now Glock frames." I will say,
sweetness.
I got one lower receiver from Tennessee Arms, and it was out of spec. And
no.
I'm not happy with it. Now it may just be one thing, right? One thing on one lower that was jacked up, but I have a completely useless lower that I've already painted like a beautiful stainless gray color. Like it's the only way I'd be able to make it functional, because the buffer retainer insert is too far forward. There's no buffer that can hold that retainer in. So what I would have to do is, take out the buffer retainer spring and all that, and then I would have to use a fully captured, like a JP Enterprises fully captured. So I could use it, but I don't want to buy the shit that I would need to use it. I built it for. I was in a competition to build the lightest AR possible, and I built a 3.9 pound AR. And
wow,
it turned out that the Tennessee Arms polymer lower was within like 6 ounces of a standard 70-75 aluminum lower.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'm just gonna take that weight from somewhere else. So I
Right,
went
right.
like titanium on everything. I went, pencil barrel, 14.5 with a titanium bird cage, pinned and welded, permanently affixed, And no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it turned out great. It's awesome. It is you can literally like grab it with one hand and throw it 100 yards. It's crazy.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
what I was getting at is my grinder. I make so much money on grinder that running a print farm, other than recreational shit, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And
Your grinder
Louis,
is
he wasn't
for,
supposed to mention
you
that, but he did.
gay people, right? Yeah, skeletonized BCG. Yeah, so the bolt carrier group that I have is I forgot the name of the company that did it, but I think it's a Toolcraft, and it is like everything behind, like in the rear of the bolt carrier group, is completely machined out, except they left the full auto sear trip in, which I thought was cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
pretty awesome.
Utter Dark, being that I have to be up in 5.5 hours,
Oh, blah blah blah.
driving for 4 hours.
Maybe
Hate driving.
maybe what we'll
Ugh.
do is we'll do another stream like specifically on the CRS thing, because I know we spent a
On the
lot of time.
Ray thing.
Yeah. Oh, Ray.
But, well, hold on. Let me just scroll to the end of the document, and we can just kind of hit the fine points or the massively. Okay, here it is. So this, why doesn't it fucking highlight? Okay, so this is like the key thing to swallow. Actually, I want to hide. Yeah, I'm gonna hide his phone number and his address. All right, so it says, wherefore, defendant Matthew Raymond Hoover respectfully moves this honorable court to dismiss the indictment against him in its entirety with prejudice, which means go fuck yourself, no back to the well on this shit, to declare the National Firearms Act facially unconstitutional. Fuck yeah. Or in alternative, that's their fallback. Just let Matt Hoover be free. So it says unconstitutional as applied to, or in the alternative, unconstitutional as applied to the defendant for any further relief that the court deems just and proper. In other words, give Matt money, because this was fucked up.
Yeah.
So what they're saying, I'll give you the elevator pitch version of this. The elevator pitch version is in the Bruin decision. Judge Thomas wrote that, hey man, your right to freedom of speech, you don't have to apply for it. We don't have to grant you a permit to carry it. What the fuck? Your right to keep and bear arms is not a second-class right. Why the hell is this the only right in the Bill of Rights, which basically the Constitution is a document of negative rights telling the federal government what the frick they can't do? And the Bill of Rights explicitly is rights of the people. And Heller decided that, hey man, Second Amendment is an individual right for the people to keep and bear arms. And what Thomas said is, dude, you have a right. Why do you have to pay for this crap? This is wrong. It's not a second-class right, and other rights are first-class rights. So when I was reading the Thomas decision, I didn't give it a thorough deep dive. I said, hey man, there's a lot of Easter eggs in here. Not only does this mean on the minimum that it's a shall issue, but it basically, if you dive deeper, and there's probably going to be further challenges to rise up to the Supreme Court, that this is the end of permits to carry. This is basically, if you read it, says, hey man, there's constitutional carry because your right to keep and bear arms is not a second-class right. You don't have to get a permit to be Lutheran. You don't have to get a permit to petition the court for redress of grievances. This is the same thing. So this is what's really a big freaking deal. And this is the first time. So Matt's lawyers, Matt Hoover, CRS Firearms, his lawyer said, hey, man, I'm shoving this up your rectum sideways. Go F yourselves.
Yeah.
And the question here is, you know, I just talked to Matt about wargaming it in the outcomes, and none of them look good for the ATF. This is the most positive I heard Matt talk about his case.
Even if they literally say, you know, F you, tear it up, throw it in the trash can. Yeah, there's no true positive outcome for the ATF after this, because they are damned if they do, damned if they don't, no matter what.
Awesome.
This is you may be still breathing after this encounter, but it's really not full resuscitation, man. You're gonna be like gasping for breath. So, and that's the ATF. I don't mean Matt. Hopefully, in the future, we're going to be not just talking about the Heller versus DC decision. We're going to be talking about Hoover versus the ATF. And one day I can say I know Matt when he didn't fuck the ATF for a whole lot of money. Hopefully in the future, he's, you know, giving it to them sideways.
Too Many Choices says the court won't toss the case. They would be to get rid of the GCA. But yeah, it's a very good attempt. Yeah, no, so I didn't fully understand that. But I think what he's saying is that they're more likely to get rid of the GCA as opposed to the NFA. You know, I don't know. I mean, based on Bruin, I mean, it's starting to look like every single of the 20,000 plus gun laws that are on the books right now do not follow the history or tradition of firearms in the United States. And it looks like everything now is an encroachment on our rights, our natural rights.
Amen, brother.
Supposed to be protected by the Constitution. And if that were to be the case, then there would be absolutely no restriction on the armament that we could equip ourselves with, and there would be no permission slips, there would be no tax stamps, there would be, therefore, no ATF. I mean, the NFA keeps the ATF in business.
Right. So, hopefully I can eloquently speak this. The Bruin decision threw a wrench in the works of lawyers working for our rights in the best way possible, because they were arguing certain points. This, like, delayed a lot of things that nobody knows about behind the scenes. This is all Crumpy information, everything that, you know, Crump's working on and knows about. All of a sudden, all of the lawyers fighting for our rights are like, holy effing cow. It's like, we need to stop. We are not going forward with this. We have to rewrite this in light of Bruin. And it opened up a whole new frickin' super highway of, hey, man, here's rights for everybody.
He says they would get rid of the GCA of 1968 because the regulatory power is over prohibited persons. The NFA is a tax law. The rest are commerce-based and only work as they are allied to the seller.
But you can't tax somebody's right.
Yeah, I think it was what?
Exactly.
So that's in here. That's so they actually quote the Attorney General, I believe it was 1934, where they're talking about, hey, well, you can't prohibit firearms, but if you tax it, that's kind of a bullshit way around it.
Well, they specifically said if you were to keep people from having the capability of accessing machine guns, that would
Yes.
be unconstitutional. So really, maybe it's, I mean, just the Hughes Amendment that's unconstitutional. But it's almost like you can't really argue what. So the Hughes Amendment is unconstitutional. Like anything that would stop us from being able to manufacture new machine guns. Dude, could you imagine the dudes that have machine gun collections where just their lower receiver is worth $25,000-$30,000, where their max are worth, 12 grand overnight if the Hughes Amendment was repealed,
Or worth
if
$200.
was repealed, yeah, they'd be worth. I mean, I think it would probably normalize like to be a little bit more than semi-auto.
Dude, I'm 3D printing a jig for that third hull. I'm gonna be out there on my drill press.
You're saying you're going like if this were
If
to,
it's
okay, all right.
lawful for me to
Yeah,
own a multi-pew,
specifying that would be a good idea.
yeah.
'Cause
If
you're
it's
like,
lawful for me to own a multi-pew and drill a third hull, heck yeah.
I'm just saying because you said I am printing a jig with the third.
No.
hole.
Thank you for clarifying. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, you guys know where I stand. I think any encroachment on our rights to equip ourselves with any items for self-preservation, regardless of what the fuck it is. If I wanted to carry that video that I just posted of the self-igniting fuse, if I think that's the best thing for me to carry around to equip myself with items for self-preservation, if you want to carry around a Charter Arms Bulldog that takes 5 minutes to reload, then goddamn it, you should be allowed to.
Yeah.
The only thing that would have value in machine guns is STG 42s. That, I disagree with the whole thing that machine guns aren't useful. I think it's just like getting more reps behind something, right? Like, if you've shot a full auto Glock enough, you can get to the point where you're putting them all, in relatively close.
A Glock and a chassis like a Micro-Roni, then you're talking.
Yeah, I mean, even something like this, or I would say
flux brace.
The original KPOS. No, this is the 8020 from Recover Tactical, but I'd be able to put a stock on it as well, and damn, that could also change. Like if something is a machine gun, barrel length doesn't matter. It's kind of a mind fuck. This could change like absolutely everything.
Wow. I'm more of a fan of burst fire.
This is realistically the shot heard around the world in the gun rights fight.
So let's play it out a little bit. Yes, 3-round burst is definitely nice. I've fired a 5-round burst in an MP5. Holy shit!
That's
the
awesome.
3-round burst, and they are.
I don't like running out of bullets that fast with full auto.
Yeah, you can definitely still tease the trigger to just do small bursts, but
Sure.
it's having 3 rounds, being able to put 3 rounds within like a spot this big in someone's sternum, if you needed to defend your life, of course,
right,
is highly effective. A 69-round burst. Yeah, dude, a 3-round burst is not gay. 10 trigger pulls to dump a magazine. It's fire. I personally, I find 3-round burst to be fun and highly effective. But I would rather have a machine gun because it gives you more capabilities, and you can, learn how to manipulate the trigger to do small bursts. You can manipulate the trigger to do semi-auto fire, one single round with.
Sure.
Well, depending on the cyclic rate, yes.
Yeah, Yeah. So okay, were there other firearms in here that you wanted to show off before we wrap up?
Oh, of course, the M4A1 pulse rifle from Alien.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
If I could make that, that would be my dream. And guys have made it. There's videos of them you can see, and they're amazing.
Oh, dude.
A
Okay.
full
I
auto
just
Tommy
saw
gun
this.
would be the key, but you know, that's not gonna happen.
Dude, I just saw that.
The
That's sick.
other side has two little green lights on a. I guess it's supposed to be like a laser sight or something.
Okay, so what kind of batteries does that use?
Just it's a kind of a funky battery. It's like a 9-volt, but it's shaped different. It's round.
So it's like a 1/3 AA battery.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It fits right in that little magazine.
Full auto 1022. Yes, actually, AMT made, I think it was the Lightning, the AMT Lightning, which is basically a full auto 1022 by AMT, the company that made the hardballer, the backup. And it does take 1022 mags. If you go look up some video footage, you can see dudes just dumping tracers out of it. And it's just like a line, like a swarm of bees. It's just crazy. I fired full auto 22s before, full auto ARs, like everything. MP5, full auto max, full auto, M16, M4, whatever. Full auto HKG. Which one is the 308? I don't know, the 308. But one of my favorites, the reason that prompted me to go purchase a massively expensive short-barreled rifle was I fired the full auto SIG 55X series of rifles. I fired the 5.56 SWAT in full auto. Holy shit. Didn't even move, burning up the same hole. Like, that shit was so sick. No gas back in your face, even with a can on it. Like, it was a dream. So I literally went to the gun store that I worked at. We had 10 of them. I was like, give me one. And at the time, they were $2,500. And they said, how about this? We'll give it to you for $1,000 off. So $1,500. And all you have to do is put down $100 on it, and then we'll send in the paperwork, and you could take the next 9 to 12 months to pay it off. It's like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got super, super lucky with that one. That's one of my favorite SBRs. That and my Arsenal SLR 106 UR, which is the Crink in 5.56.
Nice.
All right, so I'm pulling this back up. Let's see. Ooh, that's dope. Another picture of the Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the hero one. I put pictures of the heroes to compare, but with mine.
And I see a picture of the Charter Arms Bulldog.
Yeah, that's what's inside.
Damn. Okay, so this is the picture, a close up. And Rich, I know you got to go, but we'll end shortly here. This is a close up of the Barretta RPD Special Team. That's sick, man.
Yeah, thank you.
That looks awesome.
I love Berettas, man. I've always had a thing for Berettas. I think they're the sexiest gun. They're just, they're gorgeous.
They are, and they're, John Woo, one of the most famous action directors back in the day, said the same thing. He was like, the Beretta is the most attractive firearm that exists. And because of that, you'll always see them in, oh shit, that's dope. You'll always see them in action movies all over the place. And if you guys have ever seen a movie where the good guy had like two Berettas and was like, no, like that, the dive where you fire two like that, that's the John Woo special right there. I'm drooling over here.
John Woo has obviously never seen an FN57, so
Yeah, right. Those are sexy guns. I've always loved the FN57. I can't believe I sold mine for $750.
Have you seen the new one?
Dude, I got it for $700.
When you say new one, what do you mean?
There's a new one.
The PSA?
No, it's the FN. They made a new one.
What?
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because I've got the FN57, I've got the Ruger 57. I was about to push purchase on the PSA 57.
Oh, look at that. God.
Okay, so this is a Thompson.
That thing should be in our military right now. I mean, that is so.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like from an efficiency standpoint, you have a Thompson. I don't know if in the movies it fires what it would really fire, but there's actually only one of these currently.
Isn't it 10mm explosive tip caseless? That's what he says.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, that's
So
supposedly what it fires.
In real life, there is currently one that is functional, that is in existence, and that one is in. It was used. I just saw this recently. It was used in another film. I can't recall what, but the director, I don't even know who the F he is. I'm not that much of a movie buff. The director actually owns it.
James Cameron. James Cameron.
Kirk Cameron?
Close.
I'm just kidding. Kirk Cameron.
So you're telling me that
you pulled that out of nowhere, dude.
The readout runs on 2 AA batteries?
I think there's more than that in there.
It's probably a 4-pack.
Yeah.
We're probably only seeing the front two.
Yeah. But this is, if you look closely, this is a Thompson, right? A Thompson on the top, which is in 45 ACP. And then below that, it is what I believe it's an 870.
Yep.
Remington 870 12 gauge.
Correct. Yeah, dolled up 870.
Yeah, but the more I look at it, it's like, man, that kind of looks like a Frankie Spaz, but it's just the shell around it. So if if you did want to make this for real, like I could almost guarantee you, if you were to purchase a Thompson host gun and a Remington 870, you'd have to get 2 tax stamps. But
oh yeah, for sure.
You know, I could guarantee you that I could get a developer to make that shell, and because it's just a clamshell, right? And Zip could probably even make the counter.
Oh hell yeah!
And you could probably print. There's a whole bunch of shit that you could do, but you could probably make this like a real thing.
Well, we talked about how to do the round counter part.
There's a Facebook group.
Were you on that call?
These guys who, Dark?
Sorry, say it again.
Dark, were you on that call when we were talking with Zip about how to do the round counter? Well, actually, we're talking about another thing.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's how you could do a round counter.
There's a Facebook group that sources out all the parts to make a replica. So if you want to so if you want to do it with real guns or just prop guns, you could do it.
What?
But
you're telling me there's STL files out there for this shit?
No, I don't know about STL files, but if you want to do a real one, then you got to have the aluminum shrouds, because a lot of them are just either fiberglass or.
But aluminum is easy.
like what's that? You know, like how they make the Star Wars helmets. It's vacuum-formed.
Yeah, but I mean, I could do that aluminum. I could do that in a heartbeat.
Aluminum? Really? Wow.
Not me personally, but I know where to send it to get it done.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple things you could do.
That is so doable.
Nice.
There's also one thing for everyone to understand, that if you did want to take on this project, that anytime you take a firearm and attach it to another existing firearm and both are functional, it becomes an AOW. So if somebody threw a shotgun on a Thompson or an AR or whatever, it then becomes an AOW, which is any other weapon, which technically is a $5 transfer stamp, but to build, to create an AOW, it is still a $200 tax stamp. So, I don't want people to forget that. And the GD Bacon with the 308 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, can he make a bowcaster? Asking for a friend. I don't even know what that is.
That's Chewbacca's
Oh,
bowcaster. There's kits out that are available. Go to the RPF, you'll find it, man. But I mean, a real one wasn't. It wasn't made of any real gun. It was just a prop. So
I'm calling up Richard Hoffman tomorrow morning and ask him if he's got any Thompson submachine guns kicking around.
So what?
Lucky.
Just to make sure I know what I'm talking about here, give me an example of attaching a firearm to another firearm that does not make it an AOW. Just out of curiosity. Craig Wicker says, "Not for long, Dark."
Thank you for that answer. That's where I was going to go.
Yeah, of course. That's the first thing that pops in the mind, because it's like, man, all of us are obviously rooting for the side of freedom here, right? We all want the NFA to be repealed. It's completely unconstitutional. Mother of pearl. It's completely unconstitutional.
Mother of pearl.
And nobody.
Hey, Dark, I'm going to drop a link. Can you bring this up on the screen?
Yeah. Okay, so that's, I believe that's correct. He says if you connect two pistols, it's fine. So would that mean that if you had let's say an AR pistol, and you mounted a Glock pistol to it, that's two pistols? Oh, you know what? I can't drop it in private chat. I can't click it from there.
Drop it in private chat.
That's an interesting question, because if an AR pistol is a handgun, right? If you were to drop a handgun on, so there are attachments that you can, put a Glock as a vertical grip, as a secondary vertical grip on a long gun. And I mean, people look at it as like a quick backup, right? Is this what I'm?
Did my Mac join?
This is just a black screen.
Yeah, all right, let me drag it over here. If I drag that one here, if I drag this here.
You just can't add a forward grip. If the Glock was forward mounted, then they could claim it's an AOW. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd be curious to see.
So would the Glocknovsky be considered an AOW?
No, so that is legal.
Really?
Yep.
How effed up are our laws?
Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, it was like quad echo. He said, how effed up are our laws?
It's
all I gotta say is I'm out $1,500, man.
Oh man, that looks.
Is that the new one?
That's the new one, and that looks super ergonomic.
Yep.
The
Gotta
slide
have
looks
it.
way thinner, flatter. Oh,
It's beautiful.
damn.
Gonna have to have it.
I'm not into the color of the baby poop, but
I am like a straight up baby poop dude all the
that's
way.
cool. That's all good.
Oh, dude.
But I mean,
Gonna have to have it.
hold on. So is every? Hold on, let me go back here. Is every? Oh, every slide is optic ready.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold on.
Thing
What about
now.
the barrel? Is the barrel machined down to add a threaded adapter?
Well, obviously not on this one,
Yeah.
Well, so
but
what I
you
mean
can get
is
the barrel. I'm sure it's the same barrel.
so let's just say if it's not, if there is a way that you, like the Walther P22s and a lot of other 22s, they machine down the barrel so it's flush like that, but they machine it down to where you can remove a
Right.
thread protector, and then you can crank down an extension that brings it out to 1/2x28. So it could be threaded. Let's see. Slide cut to mount most optics, minimum recoil, enhanced grip with stipple texture, adjustable irons, add most machine steel,
Photoluminescent front sight with adjustable rear.
cold hammer forged barrel for enduring accuracy. A precision 5.7x28 millimeter chamber for feed reliability. Yeah, it doesn't say. I just think
Is
it's
that your next purchase?
What? All right, I'm calling one of my buddies that's, former military law enforcement and saying, dude, buy it. Buy it now.
You know what? Maybe you can take your auxiliary Coast Guard idea to
All right,
come
for
up
those
with
of you who don't know, as far as I'm concerned, I committed the scam of the century, and not like that requires a whole lot in my mind. But I went to a couple of Coast Guard auxiliary meetings, and I was able to get a FNPS 90 for $870 with a military law enforcement discount. Like, does Coast Guard auxiliary count? He says, ding, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm like, send it now. Here's my credit card.
Dude, I keep telling Come Out in PLA that I want that Glock 33, the 26 size 357 SIG, because me being an EMT, I qualify for Blue Label. And I guess I probably shouldn't tell everybody that I'm an EMT, but whatever. I don't really care.
Oh, hold on, it got sexier. Oh.
Yeah, that's badass. So Corn Pop says that every 5.7 is machined down with
I've trusted Corn Pop with my life. Well, no, I haven't. But I do have an FN57, and I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So next time you take a look at your 5.7, rack back the slide and look at the very tip of the barrel.
Hold on.
Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Does anybody know what is in this 17-inch laptop case?
Yes.
Let me guess.
It holds these.
So hold on. Before you do that, take a look at this. So if you look at the muzzle right there, Rich,
Huh.
you see that?
There's a dark thingy on the end.
Oh, a dark.
But it's only. I now. So that dark part is super, super short.
Hold on. Maybe it's machined enough, or I don't know. That's something to look up. I bet if we use the supercomputers that we all carry in our pockets, I bet we could take a look and ask Uncle Google if that's the case. Do you like my 5.7 that I showed you?
I didn't know you had a 5.7.
Oh no, I don't. That was a this.
Can't read that.
You can't read that?
P22?
Yep. Don't you worry about a thing. Yeah, that's a P22. And
this is a nothing because it's not a thing.
Toxing Rich.
Yeah.
Do you have a Ruger 5.7?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Anything 5.7, Rich literally sells his organs to go get. This I finally, because I wanted to throw the strike together, I got the strike slide with the strike sights. Man, I wish I could show you guys. Dang it!
Thing's badass.
Thanks, man. This is the strike. So it's kind of hard to find the strike slides, and then the strike slide with the strike sights with the, get ready for this, Strike 80 Magwell.
What?
That I'll be putting on the Strike 80. I think I'm gonna do the. I wish I could show. I'm gonna work out a way that I can show things on stream. So let's go ahead and let's wrap it up. And what we'll do is a separate video for CRS Firearms because I want to give him kind of more focus for that. And I know, Rich, I know you got to.
I got 4 hours and 41 minutes to sleep.
Yeah, and I actually think I'm gonna try something new tonight, and I'm actually gonna sleep for more than 3 hours, and I'll see how.
I'm a pussy when it comes to sleep. I just need it.
Yeah. I don't get it. So I think this time it'll be good for me to actually fall asleep and close my eyes for a long period of time and then like wake up.
I never get enough sleep. It's awful.
Man, my problem is that I just sit there and tinker and tinker and tinker. So like even if I get off a stream and it's like 1 a.m, I will literally like tinker for another I think Corn Pop is sending me something.
Tinkercad?
Not Tinkercad, but I'll just tinker with my guns, man. I'll just be like, oh, you know what?
You talk to Dark and he's like racking slides. It's like, dude, I'm over at Crump's and he's finger effing everything Crump has in his gun room. Like, I almost don't. I'm like, I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Come on, that's not true.
You dude. I should have shot video. You finger effed everything in Crump's gun room.
I mean, everybody was finger banging everything in that gun room.
I had my hands in my damn pocket.
I don't know why you're in a gun room. Oh, come on.
All right. Is it bad if, let's see, gun deals, gun deals.
I want to get this strike slide on this. I'm going to do a 1926. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, 1926. Yeah. That's when you have a 19 size slide on a
26 grip.
nice and crispy on a 26 frame. All right, I gotta leave this alone. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Rich, let's start with you. Let all these fine people know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
I'm Flying Rich. I'm Flying Rich on just about every social media from MySpace to OnlyFans, except on Instagram, where some a-hole got Flying Rich. So I'm Flying Rich official. So flyingrich.com, Flying Rich on YouTube, Flying Rich on MySpace, Flying Rich on locals. So yes, I'm there.
And guys, Rich is trying very, very hard to get a second friend on MySpace.
MySpace, I have one friend.
Yeah, some guy named
Boss Hog.
Tom. He doesn't even know who this guy Tom is. He came out of nowhere. So if
Tom isn't even my friend on MySpace. I'm Tomless.
He blocked you.
C blocked me, yeah.
Yeah. So Dark is touching Crump's gun inappropriately. Yeah, I mean that's not too far fetched. Yeah. So awesome. And Damien, you said you have a YouTube channel as well.
Yes, sir.
Are you currently like posting content and stuff?
Kinda, not really. I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I'm kind of new at the whole thing, so and I don't use any other kind of social medias because I want to be off the grid. So
Hell yeah. Yeah.
you know my name.
After this, I'd imagine that a lot of people want to see those kinds of conversions that you're doing, man. So I would definitely keep it up. Is that your printer back there?
Yeah.
Enclosure?
Yep.
Are you printing with like exotics, like carbon fiber nylon?
I did a spool of that. What is it? Carbon fiber 6. The 6. Let me see.
Nice.
The Polymaker stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. PA12.
P12.
No, wait, PA6. Right?
P6. Okay. I don't know enough about it. I'm
PA6. That's it. The PA12 is you got to have it way too cranked hot, and I'm not cool enough to update my firmware to make it go that hot. So.
Morningstar is asking your Damien Chris, right? Isn't it Christ?
Yeah, Christ.
Yeah, like Christ. Yeah. Oh, he corrected it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Morningstar. Oh, nice. Thank you. He shared your channel.
Cool.
That's hilarious that it's Damien 666 Christ. That is hilarious.
That is not me. I don't know who that is.
That's not you?
I don't think so. Damien's spelled wrong.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Good call. Okay, so that's not his channel, y'all. Hold on. I'll pull it up here. Yeah, no, that other one.
What?
Definitely.
All right. Do me a favor. Whoever just texted me, text me your name because I never put your name on your phone number. And I hate you.
I think I know who it was.
What?
Okay, yeah, I'll have to.
What is that?
I don't think this.
That's the new MRD FN57.
Oh.
Damn.
Dude.
DAMION. Here, let me see. I'll have to filter, do channels. Channel.
I'm totally embarrassed because I've got like a massive text history with this individual. Oh, okay, I know who it is. All right, dude, he's got like 2 phone numbers, so that definitely means he's a Fed, right?
Is it just the music content?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It MOM Fest?
Mom Fest?
Yeah, but it's an acronym. It's Midwest Original Music Festival.
I don't think so. Is
No.
it a video or what is it?
I'm actually not sure. If I play it, I'll get a copyright strike. So
Ah.
I'm actually not sure. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll see if we can find the correct channel and share it with you guys. Is there anything else that the guys and gals can do to help support you, or do anything else like that?
Sure, start watching my videos when I make them. If you ever post the channel.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a follow up and make sure that everyone knows where they can find you. And
Cool.
guys, you know me, I end every single stream the same way, which is rule number 1 is be kind. It's so
Rewind.
important that we're kind in every single thing that we do. It is the only thing that you can do that costs you nothing. It gives you the highest net return for your or return on investment. Also, live a life of care, contribution, and compassion. Give to others, bless others, you'll be blessed. That's just the way the world works. Don't bless others because you know that you'll be blessed in return, because you know that's selfish. But just give to others, care more about people. We're put in this world and we're like being torn apart from one another, being told to, you know, not like these people because of these things, and not like these people because of these things, and, you know, bifurcating our country into these 2, you know, polarized sections. And then all the subsections below that, right? Like, you know, you're either pro-life or pro-choice, or you're either, you know, red or blue or Democrat or Republican, or all the bullshit that we fall for. So don't fall for the bullshit. We're all brothers and sisters. We also know that the only way for us to defeat evil is for us to, you know, be good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that we are becoming as highly skilled in violence as we possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. That's my little spiel. And Damien, I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Guys out there in chat, hell yeah, man. All you guys out there in chat, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been awesome. Flying Rich, you're the man for sticking it out this whole freaking time.
Yeah, talk to me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Rich.
Yeah, dude, I definitely, I was going to save this for the post, but, you know, John Crump Live, we do 4 shows a week, Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I know you're towards the West Coast.
Yeah.
Any chance you'd be able to jump on, or?
Sure. Yeah, anytime.
Dude, if Dark shares your contact information, is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you got cool shit. I'd love to show it.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'm probably not going to. I like keeping my guests. I'm just, of course, I'm going to share. That's what we do. We all share with each other. Ting Ting! Where you
Ting
been,
Ting!
bro?
Dude! Ting Ting, the
just
house
went
next door to
to-
me sold. You missed out.
To get, I just
600 grand. It could have been yours.
went on the griddle, lost my bow, and then my fiddle. Thank God I'm a Chinese girl. Wow. WTF. Okay, well, everybody, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate all you guys, all the support, the super chats. The somebody's been like secretly cash apping me money. So for the person or people that are cash apping me money, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I've always been super hesitant about like putting my like PayPal or Cash App out there, because you know, if it's already set up to super chat, if somebody wants to put a super chat in, that's completely up to them. But I would never, like some creators do, like encourage or push somebody to do a super chat. Like it's a personal decision. But a lot of people do not like the fact that YouTube is taking half of that shit. So they're like, you know what? If I'm going to give Dark $10, then I want to give Dark $10 directly. I don't want YouTube taking half that shit. So, yeah, if, fuck it, hold on. Sure. Hell yeah, appreciate you, UV Hero. You know what? I can't even type. I don't even know what it is. I know that my PayPal is. Shit. Ah. I had to like close one eye while I did it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, they take half, roughly. I mean, apparently they take like 30-something%, but with taxes and then YouTube, I just don't love the idea of feeding the beast even more than I already am. So yeah, there's that. It's not payment, it's gratitude. Damn, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And my Cash App, I don't even honestly remember what the hell it is. And I don't want to leave you guys waiting too long. Oh, it's right here. Sorry.
Dark, you awake? Dark, you awake? You awake, Dark?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. Bear with me for 1 second. God damn, where is
What the fuck? What are you doing looking at your phone? You texting your bitch? What's going on, man?
I'm texting my bitches. I'm sharing my my Cash App. People.
How about I just share, like my PayPal? You fuck Dark. Just send it to me, man.
There you go. Boom.
I got a 50 cal. I need to feed that bitch.
Here it is. Got it.
Hold on.
He said Dark passed out. I was looking down, y'all. Come on, I'm not gonna.
My 50 cal needs to eat. I need some more of these.
Damn. Wow.
You gotta send me money. I gotta buy more of these things.
I couldn't find this shit. I promise I was not sleeping. That's my Cash App. And again, don't feel obligated to. I don't care. Like it's just
no. Feel obligated. Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
People that
we entertain your ass. You need to pay for that.
They can give without having to give to the bullshit, which is YouTube. So that's it. I'll leave you guys with that. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I love you all. And just be good people and fucking stay strapped. And stay like super strapped though. Like super strapped. Peace, y'all.